This story is about a person who is a spy, and he goes to another country to complete his missions where there is a person who wants to spoil the relations between both countries, and for this reason this spy comes and creates a fake family. And he creates such a family in which there is a little girl named Anya who has a power that she can read people's minds, and he adopts this child, and later, he also needs a wife. And this is not a normal girl, but she is an assassin, and she even kills people who work for secret agencies. So now we have to see how this man completes his mission and what happens next with this man, in which the wife is an assassin and the daughter can read anyone's mind, and this man himself is a spy. So let's start the story of the best anime spy X family. The story starts with a man named Twilight who is considered one of the best agents in the world, and he works for the Vice Agency, and he gets a mission that the neighboring country Ostania is planning a war, and this mission to stop the war is given to his most capable agent Twilight, who has handled many missions and wars before, and he is very skilled in changing personality. Recently, he obtains many photographs of a minister from a blackmailer and completes his mission, and after completing the mission, he burns his fake identity and all things related to it, and moves to the next mission. His life is very busy because he is a spy, and he can never have a real name or real family, but now he has gotten used to it. His goal is that no child in the world should cry and peace should remain. Then he gets another secret mission. His target was Donovan Desmond, who wants to spoil the relations between both countries and is making a big plan. Twilight has to keep an eye on him, but the biggest problem is that for this mission, he needs a wife and a child within 7 days, and the child must study in the same school where Desmond's son studies so that he can monitor Desmond through the child, and Twilight goes on this impossible mission, and as soon as he reaches Berlin City, he changes his name to Loid Forger and finalizes a house. And after finishing paperwork, he goes to an orphanage where there is no government record and the condition of the children is very bad, and Loid notices that the caretaker is addicted to drugs, and Loid says he needs a child who can read and write. And then the caretaker takes him to a smart girl named Anya. At first Loid does not believe that she can even read, but then Anya solves a crossword which impresses Loid, and he immediately adopts her. But now we learn that Anya is a telepath, which means she can read anyone's mind, and she solved the crossword by reading Loid's mind. Anya was an experimental test subject, and that is how she got this power, but she cannot tell anyone. And because she is a telepath, she finds out that Loid is a spy who is making a fake family. Anya enjoys this and says she also wants to join the mission, and he brings her home and explains that she must not tell anyone that he is her fake father, and he sits down thinking how to handle a child, and Anya is very interested in spying, and her favorite fruit is peanut, and she loves watching spies. Whenever Loid goes out, she follows him, but somehow Loid locks her at home and goes to meet his informant named Frankie Franklin, who gives information about Anya that she has been adopted 4 times and rejected by all families. On the other hand, Anya is very bored at home, so she starts playing with Loid's bracelet and accidentally sends signals to Loid's enemies, and when Loid returns home, enemies attack him, but he easily defeats them and reaches the location where Anya is kidnapped. And because Loid is an expert in changing identities, he defeats everyone cleverly and points a gun at Desmond's agent, saying, "If you interfere again, I will destroy you and your family." And the agent gets scared and agrees. Then Loid feels Anya is not suitable for the mission and thinks of sending her back to the orphanage, but Anya hears this and gets scared because she does not want to go back. Then they change house and prepare for admission in Eden School, which is a top school, and admission is very difficult. After a few days, entrance exams start, and Anya cannot answer anything, so she tries to read other students' minds but fails and somehow passes the exam. And the next step is family interview, where Loid needs a wife, and in the same city there is a beautiful girl named Yu who is 27 years old and unmarried, and her friends tease her. But Yu is not an ordinary girl. She is a dangerous assassin known as Thorn Princess, and she works for secret agencies, and she lies to her friends that she has a boyfriend and gets invited to a house party. And on the other side, Loid and Frankie are searching for a perfect wife, and Loid finds Yu in a shop, and both notice each other, and later they decide to fake act as couple. And at the party, Loid arrives late and Yu goes alone, and later Loid arrives covered in blood, and they pretend to be husband and wife, and later Yu moves in and becomes part of the fake family, and they prepare for school interview. But during interview, Anya gets emotional, and Loid hits the table, and later they fail the admission, but get placed on waiting list, and finally Anya gets admission, and they celebrate. And later Yu and Loid continue missions and training, and the story continues with spy family living together as fake family with spy father, assassin mother, and telepath daughter. And their mission continues around Eden Academy and Donovan Desmond's son, and the school system with strict rules and tests and emotional situations. and their plan keeps changing as they try to complete the mission while slowly forming a real bond as a family. This shows the school rules and also explains the silver and gold system, but Anya's target was to become friends with Damien, so she goes one step ahead and punches Damien in the face and fights with him. Because Damien and his friends were bullying her classmates at first, Anya tried very hard to stay calm, but later, she could not stay quiet. Hudson comes to them, and Anya explains that Damien and his friends were troubling her friends, so she punched Damien. Hudson finds this very elegant because Anya used violence to protect her friend, but still Anya only gets 1 silver, and Anderson tells Loid that normally violence gives 3 silver, but Anya only got 1 because she did it to protect her friend, which looked elegant. Loid becomes crazy after hearing this, because not only did Anya get only 1 silver, but she also hit the boy she was supposed to befriend, and then all the children take a group photo, and Loid looks very stressed. The next morning, while having breakfast, Loid reminds Anya that she has to say sorry to Damien at school. Anya promises Loid that she will say sorry, but Loid does not fully trust her, so he goes to the school in disguise as a spy to watch her. Anya was just about to say sorry to Damien, but Becky keeps stopping her so that she does not talk to those bad boys. Loid gets angry seeing this and somehow removes Becky from Anya so she can apologize, but when Anya tries to do it, we learn that Damien has developed feelings for Anya, so he becomes shy when she comes near him and calls her low-class student and runs away. Loid becomes completely worried because his plan has failed in front of him, and now he understands that Anya and Damien can never become good friends. When they return home, Loid makes Anya sit for studies because now this is the only way to attend the special meeting. However, Loid does not know how to teach small children, so he puts too much pressure on Anya, and because of this she does not understand anything and becomes stressed. He tells agents who ask about Yuri and Loid, but Yu protects herself, and those agents turn out to be Loid and Frankie. Later at home, Loid becomes normal again, and Yu tells them about a dodgeball match where the MVP will get a star. Damien also starts training very seriously, and Yu also trains Anya and teaches her dangerous moves. The dodgeball match starts, and a 6-year-old boy named Bill destroys many players with his strong throws, and almost the whole team gets knocked out. Only Anya and Damien remain. Anya reads Bill's mind and dodges his attacks, but she slips and falls, and Damien sacrifices himself to save her. Anya then tries a special move taught by Yu, but it fails, and she gets knocked out. Bill becomes MVP